Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a good day. If you have a Ford 2002 Explorer, you're probably going to come across the same problem that I am right now. Let me show you. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the ignition. Alright, so air is coming out right now. It's cold air. Okay. Now let me turn this dial to heat. Do you hear that? Hear that clicking sound? Alright, let me turn this off. Well, I've turned it to cold. And you can see it shuts off. When I try to get some heat, there it is again. Okay. And after doing some research online, I found out that this is an issue with the air door actuator. So after watching YouTube videos, I'm going to try to attempt this. I'll include a link to the video that I'm referencing to in the description down below. Let's get started. Alright, first thing we got to do is going to remove this. Car's a little dirty, please forgive me. Alright, next we got to remove that bit. Alright, let's remove that bad boy. Okay, good. Alright, with that open, now we got to pry this open like that. Oh, okay. Got it. So now this is disassembled. So with this thing dislodged, we're going to disconnect this. Alright. Let's try to disconnect this. So it squeezes here. Okay, there we go. So you got to squeeze right there. Okay, and then it'll loosen out. Okay, alright, let's set this to the side. Alright, with that console out, next we got to remove this and this. Alright, so I removed it. Alright, I just want to point this out. I don't have it, but some of you guys are going to have a little knob there. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to push this way and dislodge that knob. And you're going to have to do the same thing on the other side. Move your passenger, move the driver's seat completely forward. Do the same thing with the passenger seat. As far forward as it will go. With the front seat moved completely forward, here's the central console. We got to remove this guy. Flat head. Alright, there we go. Then remove that guy. Alright. Alright, with that removed, repeat on the other side. Just to let you know, I already loosened it up with a socket, so I'm not doing this all by hand. Alright, so this is on the other side, the right side. Alright, I'll meet you back at the driver's seat. Alright, we're back at the front seat. Now, see if we can get some good light down there. We got to move that bolt down there. See if I can put this down and point it to you. All right, yeah, we got to remove that one, and there's the exact same one on this side too. So remove both of those. I'm gonna use this. Something here. Alright, now that we got those bolts down there out, okay, we got to disconnect these guys. So they're plugged in, so just pull it out. Just finagle it out. It's not going to break anything. You're going to plug it back in. Same thing here. Same thing here. Okay. Right. Okay. Same thing over here. In there pretty good. Alright, you can see that plug down there, right? So we gotta pull that bundle out. Okay, good. All right. Let's disconnect that guy. Just press this and pull this way. Now that we got those disconnected, we can move this entire center console backwards. Alright, there we go. Still back there? Alright. Finally moved the center console backwards, and as you can see, we have access to that whole area. Let me show you where the actuator is. It is this guy right there, that white plastic. But to get there, get better access to it, we're gonna have to get this guy out the way. And if you pull out the carpet, all right, we gotta get rid of these bolts. And then, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark. Oh yeah, you can see it. You gotta remove those two bolts. And we're gonna pull this thing out. Okay, let's take this out. So with this gone, we can remove this duct out of the way. First of all, get rid of this wire, pull it out from its socket. All right, so pulled it out. Let's unscrew this and unscrew that. All right. Okay. All right. So now we have unobstructed view. Well, as close to an unobstructed view as we can get. There's a bolt there. There's a bolt there. And there's one further up that I don't think the camera will be able to see. So unscrew those. Alright guys, so I had to take a quick time out to go to Home Depot to buy an 8mm ratcheting wrench. And it's because you're in such an awkward position to unscrew this, right? There's not a lot of space here. And using a regular wrench is just so difficult. Don't buy a set, just buy the single one. It's going to be about $7, but it is well worth it. So the top left one is almost out. It's still within the groove, but once I pull this thing out, it'll come out with it. So as you can see, there's a shaft that's lodged in this hole. You got to pull out. So you got to apply pressure against this dashboard, and you got to pull that out. Right. It's better to push it out this way. You can see my accelerators right there. Better to push it out this way than to push it out this way. It's impossible to pull it down this way. So what I did was I basically put my hand underneath this way and I pushed it this way, and now it's here. That's the blend door actuator. This looks like this instead, but it's like oriented like this, so you can't see this lever. So it's like this, so you got to press it down and then you'll be able to pull it out. Okay, so right there, and then it will pull off. Capiche? Let me show you. Oh, there you go. See? So you have to press down on that and then pull backwards. All right. And here is the culprit. Alrighty guys, regarding the replacement, you can find it on Amazon, eBay. Just make sure you type in the year and make of your model, and they'll usually have the exact part for you. Old one. New one. Alright, that's the new one. Alright, let's try to install this. Oh, before we do, it's a good idea to get some glue or some tape because we got to put this into the groove, and as you can see, it's really tight inside there. So if it bumps into anything, then this will pop out. Guys, that's kind of what I have. Right. All right, let's put this in. If you're putting it back in, you saw me pull it out through here, but putting it in, it's easier to go through here. And again, you got to apply pressure outwards that way. And the first thing you want to do is insert the socket into there. And at that point, everything should be in place to just screw in. We'll see. I'm going to give it a shot right now. Oh my God, I'm going to kill myself. So you can look at the shaft and look at this cross section versus that cross section. They're very different. Oh my God, I'm gonna punch something. I'm reading through the Amazon comments for this product. That top left screw, you don't need it. Simply use the front two screws is sufficient. I read other reviews on the product that I had, and they referred me to this brand, Motorcraft. So I will order this and return the one I have right now. Alright guys, so I got the new part in the mail. Here's the old one. And here's the new one. And if you look at the most important thing, which is the cross section, they match. Alright, I got it connected. Alright, now let's put the shaft through this slot. Make sure the groove shape matches the orientation of the shaft. Alright you guys, did it. Now I gotta put the screw there and the screw there, and I'm gonna forget about the screw in the upper left corner. It's impossible to get that one, and like we mentioned before, the review said to forget about it. The bolt on the left, I didn't have to use the tape method that I showed you earlier. It's pretty easy to get to. But to get to the screw on the right, that guy, the tape method will be necessary. I took some tape, I put it on the head of the bolt, and basically I did this. Guys, I tried several times, but it is impossible to screw that right one as well. But I think that one screw is enough. Right, so let's give it a shot. Moment of truth. All right. No sound. Awesome. Just make sure I'm not tripping. No sound. Now, do we get heat? We get heat. Oh my God. You do everything in reverse in terms of putting things back together. And I'll do that in 1, 2. All right, welcome back guys. So everything's back to normal. The heat is coming out and it's not making clicking sound. Now before I let you guys go, some of you will be asking, is it worth it to do it yourself? So let's break this down. My local auto shop quoted me $798.70 for parts and labor. Let's round that to $800 to make the math easy. If you were to do it yourself, you have to factor in the cost of the parts, the time it takes to complete the job, and how much your time is worth. In my case, the blend door actuator and 8mm ratcheting wrench was $55. It took me 7 hours over 3 days to complete the job. Keep in mind, I had no idea what I was doing. I had to spend time getting the ratcheting wrench and the new blend door actuator because the first one was not right. In addition, I got frustrated a lot and took a lot of breaks in between. I am sure most of you will be able to do it much quicker. But let's say you just happen to be an even bigger lazy ass than me, which is impossible, but okay. Well then, let's be conservative and say 8 hours. In terms of time value, let's go with the median American salary, which is $28 an hour. For time value, we will see it cost $224 and then add $55 for the parts. Then we see an average Joe will be paying $279 to get the job done himself. That is some serious worthitness to me. And yes, worthitness is now a word. Now, if you make more than $93 an hour, then it's not worth your time. So basically, doctors, lawyers, ex-Google software engineers, you are better off taking your car to the mechanic. Hope you guys like this video. If you do, make sure to smash that like button. If you are interested in seeing me in action, also click the subscribe button and notification bell for future videos. Thanks, and see you guys next time.